Hello, my name is Ed Lisoski. I'd like to welcome you to our class. Just a little bit about me, in addition to what you see in the intro portion of the discussion forum. I'm a retired Johnson & Johnson executive. I worked for Johnson & Johnson for approximately 37 years. Yeah, I know that's an eternity for many of you. And retired as the plant human resource manager for our largest manufacturing site within Ethicon. It's the medical device branch of the professional sector, medical device sector. And I also taught online for approximately the last 13, 14 years on a part-time basis at different universities. I did so in face-to-face classes here in San Angelo, Texas, where my family and I reside. And I have taught in the online environment for well over a decade. So I've got a fair amount of experience from my perspective in what works and what doesn't work in an online classroom, as well as what works and what doesn't work regarding success for the student taking the class. I, in fact, earned my PhD approximately 10 years ago through Capella University, which was one of the first universities to come out with a 100% online format. So I'm very well versed with the online learning environment, both as a student as well as an instructor. So on the discussion board forum, what I'd recommend you consider is the following. One, ensure that you fully participate each week. Every course that I've taught, I always have a few students who tell me they're too busy, they don't have time to access the online discussion board forum, and as such they lose a few points each week, which quickly adds up over the course of several weeks. Second, I'll hear that they don't have time to really respond to other students. They have families, they have children, they have other activities going on. Fully understand that. We're all human, we all have those challenges going on, but you have elected to work on your degree here at Baker University, and what that basically means is you need to make some decisions on what's important to you. Of course, family and faith are definitely important, as well as your education. I'd suggest you carve out some time each day to ensure that you're able to put in at least an hour or two to get your studies done. That means you have to consider what you're going to give up. It might be you don't watch America's Got Talent. It might be you give up working on a hobby for a few years. I've been there and done that. That's what I had to do to ensure my success. But the key is ensure that you're carving out time for your discussion board format. And I'll talk in another video about some suggestions on using focusing on the paper. One more point on the discussion board questions. You'll notice that several of the questions very directly are linked to the term paper you'll be doing. As you're completing your weekly discussion board question, I would suggest you ask one simple basic question, and that is, how could I utilize the output of this discussion board question, both what you're constructing as well as the feedback and comments you see from your fellow classmates, in your term paper? It's constructed that way for a reason. It gives you the ability to get a wealth of information from your classmates that you can then incorporate into possibly your weekly paper, but definitely into your term paper. So again, summarizing our discussion board format, make sure you participate each week. Make sure you fully meet the proficient or exemplary categories to get a good number of points per week. And don't wait to the last minute. You should be participating throughout the week, not rushing at 11 o'clock on Sunday night to try to hurry up and get something submitted, because you will lose points if you wait to the last minute. So again, if you have any questions on our discussion board format, feel free to drop me an email, and I'll be glad to work with you to help ensure your success.